Welcome to this episode of Evolve with acclaimed author and visionary teacher, Kalani Das.
Now more than ever, it's critical that we understand how to use news and what news is and what it's meant to be and how we consume it and how we use it. So news is or should be information that we find useful and that can help us in our goals in life, whatever that is, living more fully, helping ourselves, our neighbors, our family. So often, the news that we are given or that we consume is not designed to help us so much as it is a general form of voyeurism or of gossip. And it's often, a lot of it is about other people and their problems, people having problems with the police, people having problems with loss, with damage. So we'll see fires, we'll see destruction, we'll see suffering. And while it may be important, depending on your job, that you know that those things are happening, for most of us, it's not important that we know those things are happening. We have professionals in our communities to help people who need help, to take care of those jobs. You knowing about that probably won't affect anything, except that it might affect you and your mood. And let's imagine for a minute that we lived in a village and you lived in the way that people lived several hundred years ago. Because our evolution has really led us to that. We've evolved differently the last 100 or 200 years. But let's say you live in a small town. The amount of news or information that you're going to get regarding disasters, crimes, things that happen that are pretty unfortunate, is going to be fairly minimal. And it may be relevant to you. There's things you can actually do about those things because it's local. When we take a gigantic funnel and we take the entire world's problems and we funnel it into 30 minutes or 60 minutes of information every single day, and we consume all of that negativity, all of that bad news, all of those things, all that suffering, that is not normal in terms of how we're wired. Most of us, what we're designed to be able to cope with or deal with, because we're empathetic creatures, we're empathetic beings. So we need to all be careful about the quality of the news we consume and the quantity of the news we consume. And it doesn't mean that we shut the world out. It just means that we need to be discerning. We need to be precise. We need to be skillful. And if we don't exercise that skill, then we're opening ourselves up for suffering ourselves. The purpose of these talks is to increase spiritual well-being and health for everyone. So be sure to share these with people that you care about. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Leave your kind and helpful comments below. And if you like this content, you'll love the Evolve podcast available at kalanidas.com.